man. Kind of like a mirror image of last night.
Yeah, it was. You're right. Very close game, tightly checked, playoff feel. Both teams trying to do things right offensively and defensively, and a couple of bounces either way in both games sort of decided it.
Just your thoughts on not being able to clamp down tonight like you did yesterday, especially the offensive zone.
Yeah, you know what? We had probably as many chances, if not more, tonight as we did the night before. But the puck bounces in strange ways sometimes. Last night it bounced our way. Tonight it didn't. We had great looks. They capitalized on theirs. A couple of ones bounced their way for sure. Even though they did a great job generating, a couple did bounce in their favor. And but that's what it's like in the playoffs, right? Period to period, game to game, things go up and down. You just have to be steady and just stay with it and just try to have the best process long term.
Your thoughts on the situation now? You're 3 points equidistance from each team. It's going to go right down to the stretch.
Yeah, absolutely. Wouldn't expect anything less in this division, would you? Or in this conference. That's how it is. So love it. That forces you to play at your highest level right to the end and into playoffs.
The one goal that was reviewed, I think the second one, you had an animated discussion with the referee. What was his explanation as to why there wasn't goaltender interference?
That the puck preceded the Spokane attackers, and that they had the avenue to the puck. So incidental contact with the goalie, if it occurs while they're making a play on the puck, is not goalie interference.
The last two games have kind of come down to the third period in both games. Do you think that what it's been here is just a tale of the two third periods?
It's a great point. I would say that both games have come down to that for sure, because the first periods have been so evenly matched and evenly contested. Last night we got a few in the third, tonight they did. A couple of theirs were empty netters, of course, but and that's, again, it's playoff hockey, right? It comes down to those last few minutes typically of the third, or maybe even overtime, and that's what you're seeing, two good teams going at it in a playoff atmosphere.
Won't get you tomorrow because of a shortened practice, but your thoughts on PG series coming up on the weekend?
Huge series, obviously. You mentioned the score in Vancouver Kelowna. That changes the landscape a little bit. We know how tough PG is to play. They gave us a really great battle up in Prince George, and now they're coming down, and there's the day between games too, which allows the road team to get fresh in addition to the home team, but gives the road team that's traveling a little bit of time to rest. So those are going to be two very intense games and two important games for us.
You saw them last week. What does Prince George do well?
They attack really well. They're very structured. They're well coached, but they use their speed, and they've got some good young players in their lineup, in addition to some of the older players, of course. But the young players are skilled. They're well balanced, and they play quick, so it should be a fast game.
And nothing to lose.
Yeah, exactly. They're playing with great energy, as you mentioned. Nothing to lose. They're trying to get every point they can and try to create a good feeling around the room, and they've been doing a great job of that. The two against Kelowna, and then they got us one game up there, so they're a tough team.
So the second game in the back-to-back set is usually difficult to win. Case in point, tonight, same in Prince George, for Prince George. You got Prince George coming down for a couple. You said they're going to battle you hard. What are you going to do for game two to make sure you guys there at the end of the third term?
Yeah, so this weekend will be a unique one because of the day in between. So it's really less about like back-to-back recovery just overnight, and more about making sure that you're really using your Saturday off to prepare and recover and re-energize as much as you can for the Sunday game. I think the team that does that best Saturday will have the best start and hopefully the best outcome Sunday.
Hey Tyler, looked like someone's mentioned earlier, a mirror image of last night's game. Third period didn't go your way this time.
Yeah, I mean, games seem similar, but you never know which way it'll go, right? So it's all about how hard you work, and if you do the things right, whichever team usually does most things right comes out to win. So, it's a tough game, but it's all right that we split. Obviously, you want both wins, but I think overall we played all right.
Tell me about obviously you're a two-way player on the special teams. This coach likes to have his offensive talent on the PK, obviously, and you guys respond.
Yeah, I think we got a lot of guys that can play in different situations all over the ice and in the game, and I think me and Philly like to. I think we're good positionally, and we try to not let them get too many chances. But if we get the puck, we're not afraid to really take off and try to create offense ourselves and try to catch them sleeping. So that second goal that we got, their D-man made a great play on that 2-on-1, sliding and taking it away. But Philly did get across, and a couple bounces later, and we were able to put it in. So, it doesn't happen every game, but we try to create offense when we can.
Just your thoughts on the scramble to the end now. You're 3 points up on Vancouver, 3 points behind Kelowna. Anything is possible at this point.
Yeah, these are all big games. It's the same thing for all teams across the league. The last couple of games of the season are always huge, especially if you're in the playoff race. So we just got to make sure that we come out each and every night and give it our best.
Your thoughts on PG?
They're a tough team to play against. They play hard, they're physical. They like to play a strong, hard game. They finish a lot of their checks. They capitalize on their chances when they can. So definitely going to be 2 tough games. But we just saw them recently, so it's like a mini playoff series again. So hopefully it'll be some good games. And we'll be able to come up.
How the game ended on Saturday? Will there be a lot of? They got nothing to play for, right? So you expect it could be a pretty tough game, physical set in many ways. It could be a few fights even.
You never know. It's part of the game. It's the way it goes at this time of year. Just got to make sure that we're protecting ourselves and protecting each other out there, and I think we should be all right.
Good. It seemed like third period went your guys' way yesterday. Went their ways tonight. What do you think happened?
Yeah, they had a couple good chances. They capitalized. I think we played a pretty good game overall. Just clean up a few areas, a couple neutral zone plays, make just a harder play in general. I think that'll give us more success.
Do you feel like you're back up to speed after that injury time down? Looks like you are.
Yeah, for sure. I think anytime you miss a good chunk of games like that, it's a little bit tough at the start. But I got a few games under my belt now, so I'm feeling good.
3 points ahead of Vancouver, 3 points behind Kelowna. You guys can finish anywhere right now.
Yeah, it's a tight race. I think we're just focused on our games ahead here. We just play well in our last 4 or 5 games here, and I think it's going to be well.
Your thoughts on PG coming in? Do you think the way the last game ended, do you think it could be a bit of a tough series? A lot of physical play?
Yeah, it's going to be a good couple games. Obviously, they were both close games up in Prince George there. They played really hard. They played well. So I think coming into our rink, we're going to feel good. We feel a little bit better at home. So they're going to be a couple good games, but we're looking forward to the challenge.
What did they do well to get the split against you?
They got good speed. They put the pucks in. They chase them. They finish their checks. So I think if we just kind of focus on our game, our neutrals on play, make a couple harder plays, I think it'll turn out into success.
Second game of back-to-backs, often tough. Case in point tonight, and the same with up in Prince George. They lost to you guys. What about this coming back-to-back set?
Yeah, I think back-to-backs are always tough. Obviously, you got to use your rest on that second day there. But I think we just got to focus on coming out hard. There's no excuses. Both teams are playing back-to-backs, so there's no excuses to be made. So I think we just got to be ready to play and come out hard.